Hello, everybody. I got the funny one for you today. White to play and win, as we normally do. But this is not easy, I would say. We only have one bishop. Black, the opponent here has two. Yes, we got a couple of pawns extra. These two pawns are two steps away from promotion, but it doesn't seem that we can promote any of them. But, well, we have to try, and we will succeed in doing so and winning this if we play the correct moves. So, well, we do what we do now. You pause the video here, think about this on your own time, and see if you can find out how white has to play to win this. Go ahead. All right, welcome back. Well, normally, as in this case, we have to be active to win this. We are down in material. If we allow the black bishop to come up here, perhaps he can stop everything and have a great diagonal here. We have to be aggressive and do something very, very nice. So I'm just going to give you the first move right away because there's really no other thing we can do. We have to push the pawn on g7 in order to try to promote and also take this back bishop out of the picture because he cannot stop our pawn here. He has to use his white squared bishop and he has to put it here. There's no point for black in trying to counterattack with f2 because we are already protecting the promotion square here. So we will just promote if he does that. And of course, with a queen up, we will win. So after we play g7, black will play bishop d5. It's more or less forced for him to stop this pawn. Okay, so now we got this bishop up here. Well, it's in a pretty good place. And now it's our turn again. So how are we proceeding? Well, there are actually, I would say, two moves that are interesting. Let's look at the one that is not correct first. We can try to attack this bishop, trying to get it out of the way for us to promote, and this will win. But of course, it doesn't fall for that. Instead, he can move the bishop with a check. But what's even better for black is actually to push f2. Now he can counterattack. We left this diagonal. He is attacking here. If we're trying to get our king down, then he will take this with a check. And we are losing this. Because, look at this, something like this. The bishop comes back here, or perhaps on h7 even more. This black king will take care of this pawn. The black square bishop will just go ahead and grab this pawn, and we're going to lose this pretty soon. So that's not a good idea to play bishop e4 here. Instead, we use this other pawn and we play a7. Now this seems like an easy thing for black to stop this. Can he not just play king b7 and he take care of this here and he take care of this pawn here? It looks easy, but it's not. This is a trap. If he does that, we have the great move of bishop to e4. Now we are sacrificing our bishop, but also at the same time we are pinning the black bishop. He cannot move away with a check. He cannot do something like this. We will just grab here with check and then take care of this pawn and we will win. So if he grabs here, well, then we just promote right away. I would say we would first promote this one so we can get this with check and a tempo. And when the king comes up, we just grab the next bishop like this. It's pinned. So it will be a very easy win. If it comes up here, instead we can give a check here, grab this bishop, and from here it's easy win for white. So after we play a7, black will not attack here if he sees this trap. Instead, he will make a tempo move, which is bishop to e6, check. He wants to move away from this diagonal, doesn't want to be pinned, so we want to check first, and then the plan for him is to move the king up here. And how are we going to respond to this? Well, so it's white to move here, and still there's only one move that brings us victory. And if you haven't seen it up to now, you can pause the video again and see if you can solve it from here. Go ahead. All right, here we go. So we cannot stay inactive. We cannot just move our king like this. Yes, we are attacking the pawn. But as said, black will move his king here. This king is now taking care of this pawn. This bishop is taking care of this pawn. And we don't have anything that we can really work with to win this. This pawn will fall soon after the bishop comes down and take here. And of course, this is not winning for us. So instead of moving the king, we are doing another brilliant bishop sacrifice. Bishop f5. Very, very smart move here. Because if black takes this, yes, now we can play the king to g3. We're in control of this pawn, and all of a sudden, both pawns are one step away from promotion. He's not guarding any of them, so we cannot stop both. We will get a queen, and we looked at this. We're going to win that. So what black will do, if he moves away the bishop like this, well, then we have two pawns one step away from promotion and only one bishop to protect. So we will just promote, waste one of them and get the other one to a queen. And this is winning. We are also in full control over this pawn. So what can black do? Well, it's not over yet because he has another trick up his sleeve. He will not move the bishop. He will not grab here. Instead, now he will push f2. And now he is threatening to get a queen himself. And this is also with a tempo because he will get a queen with a check. So for us now, this will be too slow to grab his bishop, allowing him to promote with a check. This is no way we're going to win this. We are actually losing. It's going to be long variations. Black will be able to check, but a bunch of times get this bishop involved also, and we are going to lose this. So we don't have to go into that. Instead, we are forced to stop this with our king. And this allows black to move again this bishop with a tempo. He goes back to d5 with a check. So did we lose our way to win this? No, we didn't. We are still winning. But we will not win if we grab this pawn, because that will allow the bishop here with a check, and it's going to take our pawn, and this bishop is still protecting here, so it's not good enough for us. No, what are we doing instead? Well, of course, we're sacrificing the bishop again. Bishop e4. Again, he cannot take it because now we grab this pawn. He cannot stop both. So that's going to be one queen promotion for us. Instead, black has to do something else again. It's all about tempos, trying to sacrifice, not accepting the sacrifices, and creating other threats. And that is exactly what black will do here. He will play bishop to c4, creating another threat. Because now he's threatening again to push f1, promote to a queen with a tempo, and it's guarded by the bishop. So, can we take care now? No, we cannot. It will be the same. It will be a check. This pawn will be lost. This bishop is still holding up here, and we're going to settle for a draw here. But what are we doing instead? Can you see it? Well, I think you guessed right. Yes, we are sacrificing the bishop once again. And this is brilliant. Of course, if he grabs here, now we are not grabbing a promoted pawn here. We're not going to promote. Instead, we're going to just take this first because he cannot stop both pawns, and one of them will become a queen. So again, black cannot accept the bishop sacrifice. He will go back to d5 with a check. He's thinking perhaps we should go back and forward like this and just have a repetition and a draw. Well, we're not going to fall for that because we are still winning. And the question is now again, the last time for you to post this video, how are we going to play here as white to win? Go ahead and have a look at it. Okay, here we go. Still, we cannot take this. We have seen it. It will be a check. We will lose this pawn, and this pawn is being covered by black. But now, instead, we can hide on f1, because now this bishop is in perfect place. We are controlling this diagonal. There's no threats here. A bishop sacrifice here won't do him any good at all. And now, all of a sudden, he has to stop this pawn. This is in control, but he has to stop this pawn. The only thing he can do that is by playing king to b7. And now we're backing up. We saw this version, this variation directly in the first or second move. How did we do then? We're going to do the exact same thing again. We're going to sacrifice the bishop once again with a beautiful bishop e4, and we're pinning the bishop again. Now he cannot escape. He cannot grab this. He will lose this bishop, and this will become a queen very quick. And the bishop cannot move because it's pinned. So if he grabs here, we're gonna promote. Again, we're gonna start with promoting here so we get the next one with a tempo and a check. King comes up, we grab a check. The next bishop, this pawn will fall, and it's a very, very easy win for white after this. So, should we do a small recap if you want to? Push the pawn, force the bishop up, push the next pawn. Black wants to get away from this pin, so he starts with the check, and now we're going to have a lot of sacrifices from both parts, like this. Check, another sacrifice, another threat, another sacrifice. Check again, not grabbing the pawn, instead hiding here. Black will try to stop this pawn, and we do a final sacrifice with bishop e4, and from there we are winning. All right, thanks for watching this video. This was a pretty cool bishop endgame, I think. Did you manage to solve it all the way? Then you did a very good job. If you didn't, well, come back tomorrow. I will give you something a little bit more easy then, I promise. See you then. Bye-bye.